Hi guys, welcome back to my digital art tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'll teach you how to use the built-in default shapes which you can use while doing your illustration. They're pretty simple. Let us click on the hand icon here, and as you can see, these are the default shapes that are available by the software. The straight line, the square, the circle, the curves, the zigzag lines, the hexagon, the pentagons, and the oval shapes. So let's begin by trying all the shapes one by one. Let's choose the line option and scribble on the canvas. All you have to do is just drag on the canvas. You can see two endpoints which will create a straight line. You can also create a slant line by drawing or dragging on the canvas diagonally. Here it will create a slant line. I will now use an eraser and clear the canvas. I'll increase the size of an eraser so that the canvas gets cleared in a short amount of time. Okay, back to the brush option. I'll choose a square shape and let's drag and draw a square. Oops. Let's drag and draw a square on the canvas. So this is how you can draw a square or a rectangle on the canvas. This is a rectangle and this probably looks like a square. So yeah, this is a square. So you can use the square icon to draw squares and rectangles on your canvas. Back, we use the eraser option and quickly clear the canvas so that we can use the other shapes. Next, we will choose the circle icon and let's draw a circle on the canvas using the default shape. So let's drag and draw a circle on the canvas. So yes, this is a circle. You can draw big circles, small circles depending on your requirements, and yeah, let's clear the canvas. Okay, so one thing you should remember, when you clear the canvas or when you use an eraser or a brush, don't forget to choose the off option. The off option disables any shapes that are enabled in the palette. So if you want to erase on the canvas and if a circle option is enabled here, so whatever you erase will be in a circular form. It will not erase as a freehand. So let's choose off and yeah, let's clear the canvas. Now let us draw ovals using the default option. Choose the oval shape here and just drag and draw on the canvas. So yes, this is an oval shape. You can draw vertical ovals, you can draw horizontal ovals, you can draw diagonal ovals, whichever is your requirement. Let us clear the canvas. Oops, let me choose off as I mentioned earlier and increase the size of the eraser. Okay, so now back to the brush option. I will show you how to draw a hexagon or pentagon. This is a polygon. You can draw basically different types of polygons. So just drag. This is a triangle. This will define the type of polygon that you want to draw. Now we have chosen 3 corners, so a polygon with 3 corners is definitely a triangle. Let me increase the number of corners here. So I'll just choose 4 and let's draw a square or a rectangle. This is a square. Let me again increase the size to 6 and I will draw a hexagon. Right? So yeah, this is all about the different types of shapes. Now we will learn how to draw a curved line. So let us quickly erase the canvas and get started. Let us choose the curve option here and yeah. So when you draw a curved line, what you will require is to join the number of points, a set of points. So basically what I will do is I'll just click on the canvas which will mark the beginning of my curve line. So back to the brush option, I will choose the curve shape and what I'll do is just press on the canvas. This is the first point from which your line will begin. So now the second point I want is somewhere here. Okay, This is the second point. 2 points will only draw a straight line. To draw a curve, you need multiple points on the line. So let's draw here. So let's start with drawing the curve lines. So choose the curve line option here and let's begin. Draw a set of points on the canvas, and here you see that you have already scribbled out a curve line on the canvas. So you can move the points here to get the curve according to your requirement. If I want to move this here, if I want this curve to be a little more bulgy or a little more narrow inside, and it is all up to you, whatever is your requirement. You can use this delete option backwards to delete the number of points that you have drawn latest. So if I want to delete the last point I have drawn here, I'll click the delete option once. This will delete the last point. If I want to delete these 2 points as well, I'll press the delete icon twice, 1 and 2. So here you can see that the delete option is used to reduce the number of points on the canvas. You can choose the tick option after you confirm the curve on the canvas. You can definitely draw different types of lines with different colors. If I choose, suppose, gray, if I choose pink, like this is all advanced. Whatever line colors you want, you can choose from the color palette. This applies for the shapes as well. So yeah, you can use the color palette as and when required. So yes, I'll choose the green tick option here as I confirm the curve that is on the canvas. Now let us quickly erase what is there on the canvas, and next what remains is the zigzag shape. Let's begin. To draw a zigzag line, I'll just draw back to the brush option. I'll just draw a point on the canvas, another point, another point, another point, and this is how you draw the zigzag lines. So it's pretty simple. You can just use the curve lines or this like the straight line options, and you can just draw whatever line curves you want on the canvas. Back to the eraser option, I'll just choose the off option here and quickly erase the canvas. So yes, this is all about the different types of shapes, inbuilt shapes that are available in the software, which will help you minimize the time and draw the shapes more accurately. Next, I would like to show you the bucket option here. Quite interesting option, and it is very useful. So to use the bucket option, first we will use a default shape here, and I'll show you how to use the bucket option further. So I'll draw a circle with the default shape, and I'll draw another, maybe a rectangle with the rectangle shape here. Okay, so these are the 2 shapes that I've drawn using the default shapes. Now what if you want to fill the circle and the rectangle using a yellow color and a blue color? You just can't simply use the brush option and keep scribbling inside the circle to paint it fully in yellow color. So an easier option which will save your time and will be more accurate is the bucket option. So click on the bucket option, and from the color palette I choose a yellow color here from the spectrum, and I'll just drag it and add it to my palette. And yes, you can confirm your color selection here. Whatever color you have selected will appear inside the square. So what I'll do is click on the bucket option here, and I'll just click inside the circle. This option will directly fill the circle with whatever color you have chosen. So it is very easy, it is very time consuming than the brush option, and also it is very accurate. Also, let us color the rectangle with a blue color. I'll choose a blue color here, and I'll just click on the rectangle, inside the rectangle. So we have the 2 shapes that are fully filled with the yellow color and the blue color. Oops, yeah. So this is about the bucket option. So in today's tutorial, I showed you about the different default and built-in shapes that are available, and also how to use the bucket option to fill in colors very easily and in an accurate manner. So what if we draw an abstract, easy 2D design using the default shapes and bucket? How interesting it is. Let's begin. Using the default shapes, I'll just draw some lines, some circles. I'll just draw a circle here. Okay, so basically what we'll do is we'll keep the outline black, and whatever colors we fill inside will be of our choice. So I draw a circle here, I draw another big circle here. I want to include a rectangle here. I'll draw a rectangle. I'll draw a rectangle here, and I'll draw a square here. I'll draw a curved line. I'll choose the tick option so that I can confirm the curve I've drawn on the canvas. Okay, I'll draw another curve here. Okay, so rather than drawing the curve lines, we'll just use the straight line option. Okay, I'll just draw a straight line here. I'll just draw a straight line here. I'll just draw a straight line here. Oops, I'll draw it here. Okay, so do you want me to use another shape? Let's see what's available. No, I think that's enough. So now we'll just basically quickly use the bucket option and fill in the different colors of our choice. I'll choose pastels as those are my favorites. I'll choose a gray color here. I'll choose gray, gray, gray. Just remember that you don't bring same color adjacent. So use a different palette so that the colors don't repeat as their neighbors. I'll choose a nude color here. Okay, so now we'll again go for some blues, and another color that I choose will be ochre. I'll put it some okay, this one. No, that doesn't look nice. I'll choose this one, and one more color here. A dark gray color. Here we go. How much time did we require to complete this drawing? Hardly a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and our drawing is ready. So yes, this drawing is made just by using the bucket option and the default shape options. How cool! Guys, what are you waiting for? Just grab your canvas and start your 2D abstract design now. Just like, subscribe and share the video if you really enjoyed today's tutorial. Stay tuned for the further tutorials on EBIS PaintX Digital Illustrations. Thank you.